Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good Tuesday. Our offense had the best practice we've had all year. You know, Coach Norvell was very excited. I had a really solid practice defensively. Scout team a little slow going, but I'm really pleased with the guys' attitude. They're ready to go. They're ready to play. A big thing we've been emphasizing is, no cheap ones. Make sure we're sound. We've been obviously with us being sound in our special teams, and we've talked to them that this week we've got 12 opportunities, get an opportunity to play a 13th game and a 14th game, and this game is the conference championship game. The way we look at it, that's how we prepare, that's how we play, and we have to get better on every rep, every play. Ultimately, come out a winner and get a victory. You look around the country, and obviously you see all over the place people that weren't prepared and get beat by anybody can beat you. So you got to get ready to play. I don't really approach it that way. I don't really sit around and say, look at what happened here. You could get your butt beat. Those guys know. Those guys look at film. They know exactly how we match up and where we're at. And I think you'll see. It's what I've told them is that this 5-game schedule is going to be pretty telling on what type of maturity level that we have. I like these guys. I really do. I could sit here and list a whole bunch of guys, and the key is going to be our top 5. Our top 5 guys. How are they handling that? You got talent, you got discipline. The one thing in the middle of these is ego. So we've got to be able to handle success. I was very impressed. I watched the Washington game last night. So impressed with. You could tell those guys have really improved and come together in a great way. So we talked a lot about that today. But I know our guys are ready to play. I know they're probably tired of practicing, but I'll take all of them I can get. Questions?
A couple Pac-12 guys ejected yesterday with the targeting thing. How much you talked a little bit about this, but how much have you gone over that with your guys? And do you have a good understanding of what?
Yeah. If we have somebody, it's just. That's going to be a lack of discipline. It's hard though. On bang plays and things like that. But we've talked really hard to them about the strike zone. We're making sure you hit in the strike zone, like a baseball strike zone. Make sure we educate them on those bang plays, especially when you're hitting somebody that's not looking. Lower the target head to the side, those type of things. So we spend a lot of time doing that. And our deal about discipline, much is made of penalties, but mental errors and critical errors are just as much a show of discipline as well. Because if you looked at that last year, you'd have seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Whereas we did pretty good with penalties, we've got to, that's our big deal, man, is discipline first. You know what I'm saying? Impacts performance. Get your ego out of the way so we can do it. Make sense? And that's just, it's the same for everybody, same for me too. But that's the targeting deal, man. I couldn't go over it anymore, and I've gone over it.
How do you feel about it as a rule?
I don't have a feeling about it. Here's my deal on that stuff is that it's a rule, so I support it and I go by it. I think that's one of the things about getting your players to play is we don't get to say what we think or like a rule or not like a rule. It's rules. You don't do that when you're playing a card game. It's just rules, right? Sometimes you argue what the rules are, but you just play by the rules. So I really don't. I haven't said one thing about it. At the end of the day, that's the rules, and we're going to go by it and work our tails off. Obviously, the spirit of the rule, I think, is a very good thing. We should be doing everything we can to try to take care of our players, and I've got my own opinions on things, but I'm not. I trust people, just like out here. I've got trainers that take care of the medical part of it, and I trust them to do it. So. That's kind of how I look at it. I think if I start saying I don't agree with this rule or that rule, then why in the world would my kids go by it?
You named captains yet?
Not yet. I got a good chance though. I'm counting the votes.
What's it like for you this week? You got 4 days up to the game. What's it personally like for you?
I'm ready to play. You're just making sure, just making sure we got everything, all the T's crossed and the I's dotted, and get our guys mentally ready to play. It's one of the hardest things is that we're still, you know, there's a mental aspect to preparation that's big, and you know, we're making progress every day. But for me personally, it's just I don't know, I'm a lot more relaxed probably than I was last year. Probably a lot more confident, and that we understand what we're doing a little bit better. But I don't know, I'm just kind of excited, ready to watch a good game.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, let's go.